Hello everyone and welcome to the Practical English brand. We have already had a video about noun class. In that video, I have introduced what a noun class is, how it functions, and how we can use it. In here, I have collected some very complicated points. I have written some sentences which will help you learn not to make any mistakes while using a noun class in your spoken English. Because I've noticed these mistakes a lot. I mean, not only students, but many teachers make these mistakes. Just to give you a very quick review of what a noun class is, it is a group of words which has a subject and main verb and functions just like a noun. A noun class cannot stand alone as as a complete sentence because it is a dependent class. Which words introduce noun clauses? Who, whoever, what, whatever, how, however, whichever, where, wherever, when, whenever, that, if. These words introduce noun clauses. And as I said in my previous video, no interrogative form inside noun clauses. The function of a noun class, it can function as the subject of the main verb. What you said made me angry. So what you said is noun class, made is the main verb, and me angry, that's the rest of the sentence. I didn't like what you said. I didn't like what you said. So here, what you said functions as the object of the main verb like. I didn't like what you said. Okay. I'm still angry about what you said to me this morning. Okay. So I'm still angry about what you said to me this morning. What you said to me this morning, noun class, which functions as the object of preposition about in this sentence. But look at these sentences. And I'm pretty sure that this lesson will help you a lot use noun clauses correctly in your spoken and written English. So the first example, does anyone know what is the date today? This is a very, very common mistake that many English learners and some teachers make. Does anyone know what is the date today? Here we have a noun clause. Okay, and inside a noun clause, no interrogative form at all. No interrogative form. So what is the date today? It is interrogative form. And the reason we have a question mark over there because our sentence starts with auxiliary does over here. But the noun clause functions here as the complement of this main verb. So inside a noun clause, no interrogative form. If somebody says, does anyone know what is the date today? That will be incorrect. So we need to remove the to be verb, okay, and bring it after the subject, the date. The date is our subject. Does anyone know what the date today is? Now, this is the correct sentence. Look at sentence number 2. Do you know what does it mean? Do you know what does it mean? Again, do you know? Do auxiliary verb, you, subject, know, main verb. What does it mean? Here the noun class starts. The word what introduces the noun class. And because there's interrogative form here inside the noun class, it is not correct. So we need to change it to affirmative form. Do you know what it means? What it means? Now it is correct. If somebody says, do you know what does it mean? That will not be correct according to grammar. Sentence number 3. Does he remember when did she come here? Does he remember? So we have included questions into questions or indirect questions. Like, do you remember? Can you tell me? Do you know? Okay. And then we have included questions in statements like, I don't know, I don't remember, I have no idea, I'm not sure. And after that, we bring, a noun clause. And obviously, inside a noun clause, no interrogative form. So, does he remember? When did she come here? That's not correct. Why? Because we have interrogative form here. So we should change it to affirmative form. When, did she come here? Incorrect. When she came here. Do you remember when she came here? Now we have affirmative form inside our noun class, and it is correct. Sentence number 4. He told me that they wanted to go abroad. He told me that they wanted to go abroad. Okay, so now we have subject he, and we have the main verb told, the second form of tell. And we have two objects over here. Me is indirect object, and that they wanted to go abroad. The noun class here functions as direct object. This verb takes two objects, indirect object, me, and that they wanted to go abroad, the direct object. So the word that introduces the noun class over here. But if somebody says it this way, he told me that they want to go abroad, interrogative form, that will not be correct. So here we have direct and indirect speech. Now it is indirect speech. When we use indirect speech, whatever comes after the phrase he told me, or he said to me, or for example, he asked me, or he wanted to know, after that, whatever comes is a noun class. When we use indirect speech, we use noun clauses and indirect speech as well. Sentence number 5, I don't know what his name is. Now, if somebody says, I don't know what's his name, I don't know what is his name, that will be not correct, okay? So I don't know, I subject, don't know, the verb form, negative form, okay? And what his name is, the noun class which functions as the complement of this main verb. Now, sentence number 6. Can you tell me if he's going to come here tomorrow? Can you tell me if he's going to come here tomorrow? As I told you before, that besides those words, what, whatever, which, whichever, who, whoever, when, whenever, if and that, these two conjunctions can also start our noun clauses. So here, the noun class starts with the word, the conjunction if over here. Can you tell me if he's going to come here tomorrow? Now, if we change it to interrogative form, that will not be correct. For example, if we said this way, can you tell me if is he going to come here tomorrow? That will not be correct. If we bring the to be verb before subject and we change it to interrogative form, that won't be correct, because no interrogative form inside noun class. This is a very important rule to know about. And finally, we have example number 7. I wonder if you would let me know how it works. I wonder if you would let me know how it works. So sometimes you can bring two noun clauses. There's like a noun class inside a noun class. So to break down this sentence into parts, so here it starts, I is the subject and wonder is the main verb of this entire sentence. If you would let me know, this is one noun class, okay, which functions as the complement of this main verb. And how it works, there's another noun class which functions as the complement of the verb which comes inside the noun class. Okay, so we have two noun clauses next to each other. The first noun class functions as the complement of the main verb of our sentence, and the second noun class functions as the complement of the main verb of our first noun class. That's also possible. In the previous video, I gave you an example. In a sentence, the subject and the complement, or the object, both of them could be noun clauses. That's also possible, which means we can bring two noun clauses in one complex sentence. The subject of our main verb is a noun clause, and what comes after the main verb, a complement or object, that could be also a noun clause. So I hope this video will help you use noun clauses correctly in your spoken and written English. Have a great time. Bye-bye.